Diddle do 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 ba do. Dun dun do 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 do. Bum 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 ba da bum 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 ba dum. Dum do 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 little do 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 do. We will be getting started very, very shortly. Just, I've still got a few things to test here and make sure that this stream is going to actually work. Here we go. Let's get started, shall we? Let's get started. So as you can see, we're playing as the Confeds in this 1861 July 21st campaign. Fairly new to this game actually, still learning. Shout out to a YouTuber I've been following to try and get some tips and tricks from him. Great Scots, thank you very much for your kindly advice sometimes on where to play and how to play this game. It can be quite challenging and difficult at times, that is for certain. And yeah, we're just going to see um, where we can get to in this video. We're going to probably stream the session about an hour. But as you can see, this is where it starts, July 21st, 61. You can see the US around the actual Confederate states with a couple of their armies, and we just basically need to, well, we've got to take over the North and take over the Unions, which can be said is a little easier said than done. So starting off, I'm going to hopefully see if we can get rid of the Army of the West and move them back in the state. What state would this be? Franklin. Well, unless I've got a map, Missouri. There we go. We're going to try and take Missouri first and foremost. So we've got the Army of the West with 5,000 troops, and at least one of our armies is got more than them. So let's see if we can get two of them on the go, so we can at least make some impact on this. But we'll see how things play out, and we've got to be strategically up there with this and try and get some of the blockades rid of as well. Why can't we send you up there? Leave a comment and a like in the description. It's just getting back into streaming, so I don't normally have this ugly mush on display for that said reason. And it will be nice for you to just come in and say hello first thing in the morning. I don't normally stream at this time in the morning. I'm normally at work. um, but yeah, as you work from home, that's a benefit, I guess. As you can see, the Army of the West has decided to shit their pants and run away. So we're going to keep advancing on up there to Springfield, Missouri, to see if we can take over that town, which would be pretty impressive if we can. Just give me 1 second on that. Apologies about the map moving around. I'm just dealing with something in a minute. Alright, where's Missouri gone? Here. So I'm going to try and push them back a little bit more. So they seem to want to be running away. We clearly lost a battle in with their ships, well, they seem to quite have a lot more than we do. What we want to try and do is take over some of their towns to try and increase their support to the Confederates rather than the Union Fascist troops. Well, I don't know what we're going to do with this one, but this is not really much of a win-win fight for us. So let's get out of there because we're not going to be able to survive that one. Some of our troop forces are a little bit sparse in certain places. Let's try and get you up here. Let's move on up. Let's see if we can get rid of the Army of the West fairly quickly. That would be really great if we can. Disaster at Mobile Bay. Yeah, that's our squadron getting beat by the Unions with the ironclads. Absolutely shocking. And there you can see, as it states, great news for the Union Navy. Yeah, whatever. Boo to the Union Navy. Yeah, let's leave them alone because clearly at this moment in time they're a little bit more outpowered than we are. Don't like these news article feeds popping up every now and then. They're a little bit frustrating. Yeah, it can be quite annoying. So we need an army big enough maybe to take on the Department of the West as well. Because at the minute we clearly don't have enough men here to take on them there. What we got here? Let's move. Can't move up to Columbus because Major General Polk's not ready enough to go. So that's not really any good there. I'm gonna move Major General Hardy up. Supplies. We've not really got many supplies. That's not really looking good. So we now need a supply up before we can even consider. Well, actually, we've got plenty of ammunition. So yeah, let's see if we can get up to the next town. What town would this be? Rolla. Union town of Rolla. And they're actually building a fort, so they see us coming, and they see that we're a threat to them here on. So let's see what happens here. I'm going to be mindful of what's happening elsewhere. Because what I don't want to happen is to lose ground. That's the last thing you want to be doing, losing ground. Can't really move you out of state. So what we want to be trying to do is trying to take places. Oh, the Union passes Confiscation Act. What we got we can do? We can deal with a couple of policies we can get going on. What we got here? King Cotton. King Cotton 2. Agricultural. We might be near for our first battle of the day in this campaign. Just checking my mobile phone at the same time for work stuff as we go. That's key to everything that goes on here in my house. Work. If I don't work, my wife will, let's just say, it won't be good. Still got to work. Still got to work. And we're not going to be. The Army of the West doesn't seem to want to retreat here. So let's see what happens. Ah, there we go. So we're going to take this fight to them. And we've got a small amount of numbers according to what the overlay just said. But yeah, if we need to retreat to start with, then we will retreat and wait for our reinforcements to arrive. Can't be a stronger side with less reinforcements. That seems a bit stupid. As it's nice and early in the morning, 10 o'clock, put in the chat, give me something to chat to. Hate sitting on stream on my own. Gets a bit boring talking to yourself. And make yourself look a bit bloody crazy. So what we got going on here? Let's see what we've got. So the Union's got a lot more training on their side in their units. Well, I'm not sure about the the artillery battery company C and the 4th Brigade showing their training as 6. So let's have a little look. There's no point in us trying to fight off this army of the Union, which seem to have pretty low numbers, but let's get our forces into play, and then yeah, we can see what happens, see where we go. So these are the capture points. We've got to sort of defend the point. As the saying would be, capture the flag. Well, we're not capturing the flag. We're just going to defend the flag. I'm going to spawn close to the road. Then our soldiers can make a really quick move for it up to the points, because we want to hold these points as quick as we can. That's the last thing we want to be doing, losing points. These points may help us with a victory, and that's what we want to achieve. Victory! We don't want to be losing to these Union forces. No, sir, we do not. As you can see nicely, our Confederate troops moving along the road. Let's have a little look to see how it looks in game. Cavalry are clearly taking priority, storming through the infantry and the artillery batteries. Oh, and we've got more cavalry down here and some more of the troops. Brigadier General Pierce's forces moving towards the road to make way. And it just looks like these guys are marking time, to be fair. I gotta wait for everyone to catch up in column, which I always find a bit strange in this game that it looks just like 1 minute they're marking time and next minute they end up speed marching along the road. And then, yeah, just let everybody waltz through. Way. Get rid of this. I hate seeing these stupid letters. What we got over here? So we're starting to take over Bishop Heights with our cavalry, who are now slowly walking into place. They don't really need to be running in. They're only going there. Cavalry hiding in the trees, behind the trees. Great place for them. No point putting you in the tree there. Let's stick you right underneath the shade there, because I don't think, looking at the map, these Union Muppets are only going to come really one way, and a lot of the forces follow the path. So they're going to come down the path here and come south all the way down into Fulton's Gap rather. I put my teeth in this morning. I need more coffee, clearly. They're going to cross over in Fulton, over the bridge near the mill. And then they're going to clearly come all the way down this road. And this is where it'll take one of the two things that happen. They'll either cut off here and come all the way down this road to Bishop Heights, or they'll just come down straight here. And it'll be a bit of a massacre, because if they come down this road, I'm then going to bring all my forces from the left flank all the way over. Not really something I want to be doing, but we're going to have to see how this plays out. So let's zoom out a little bit and see what these unions are going to be doing. We're not going to take the fight to them. We're going to let them come to us. Because by the time they get to us, their troops are going to be worn out. They're going to be tired. They're going to be fatigued. Whereas our troops are just going to sit there, chill out. As the Scots say, thumb up our hoop. Great. Great inspiration. Thumb up the hoop. Best check that all important work email. See what's coming in. Got to keep an eye on something. Camilla Wee from China emailing about shipping. Yay. I need to keep an eye on the shipping to China. Yeah, all seems to be quiet on the, as we would say, the Western Front. It all seems quiet on the Western Front. Bum ba bum ba bum 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 ba 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 bum. Our troops are nearly in play. Let's see how we get on. I told you they're coming straight down the road into Fulton's Gap, and then they'll definitely be crossing the bridge over here. And I don't think they'll come down this road along. If they do decide to come down this road and split their force, which would be pretty bizarre considering they've only got one sort of, not army as such, but I would say the Americans. I don't know what you'd really call this, but I would say one company, or battalion, or whatever you want to call them. What they got here? What are these? Well, we'll do it on ours because we can click on ours. What we got here? State Troops of Arkansas, 3rd MSG. Unfortunately, I don't know what MSG stands for. Division, that's it. They've only got one division. That was the word I was after, division. They've got one division, whereas we've got two divisions. I didn't expect them to go over this bridge. That was for certain. So they're going to come down the farm lane, and they're just northwest of Percy. And yeah, it'd be great to see what happens from there if we can get to the end of the day, which I don't know if we will. If we can get to the end of the day, that'd be great because we can reposition our forces, and yeah, we can see what happens from there. Because if we reposition our forces now, when they're nearly on the move to us, it'd be a little bit stupid. Because what we're wanting to do is get, well, there's no point in them being where they are. That's for certain. Let's get these moving fairly quickly, hopefully. We'll move the cavalry from there to there, and we'll bring infantry over here. Lovely Confederate flags. Get them into place. Yeah, they're jigging about like they don't have a clue what they're doing. And for the first time here, the Union. 1st Division Army of the West. Who is it led by, this division? Can we see? Nope. Can't see. Their actual infantry forces look quite minimal for a full regiment. They seem really small. 600 deep. No, that obviously there's 600 men there. It's obviously lower down scale. Otherwise, there's going to be men all over the place. Hopefully, our artillery might start picking them up soon. There we go. Not sure who was picking that up. There we go. Our 6-pounders starting off. Followed by another 6-pounder and then a really other 6-pounder. So these guys are going to be a bit nervous. They've not been in a fight before, so they've got a, I'm going to guess what they call a buff on for their, what do you call it? What do you call it? Like a debuff when it's not really going to go their way. But let's see what happens here. They take losses. Well, somebody did, because there's a dead Union cavalryman on the floor. That's one less. They've taken 4 casualties, so you can see their strength is 439, and they've lost 4 already. There's not obviously 439 men there, but yeah, you can see how this works. Yeah. So what we're going to need to do now is we're going to need to move a few people over. No point keeping them all here if the enemy forces are over there. Let's move them on out. Long range shooting. Let's move them all over to this way, because we're not going to get any action while they're all sat there. Cavalry over and advance. Well left. You can engage, hopefully. There we go. Get rid of some of those Union forces. What we're going to do is we're going to try and get some cavalry up here to get rid of this artillery here. Oh, their artillery is withering. Yeah, flashing red. They're retreating as well. Get charging in there, boys. Let's try and turn a bit of this volume down so I can get myself a thing. There we go. Quick, run over. Keep going, because they will get you. They will get you. Oh, look at that. Cannon's killing my horses. That's a positive for us, because what that does is fall back. Now they're going to run away. And move you back. Move up. Move up. Let's get them all moving up. Where have we got any more infantry down here? No, just cavalry. Let's link them together. Oh, you're fleeing from the battlefield. So these rifles that we start with as the Confederates are pretty useless. They're not the best, that's for certain. Try and surprise them on all fronts. Oh, so he's a little low on ammo now, so yeah. So I thought. Move up. Engage. Push them back. Push them back. That's what we're after. Remove their forces. How many did they lose last time? Just 4 from a strength of 56. Move up. Move up. Let's keep moving up. I'm going to keep pushing forward. Well, maybe not that close. They're actually taking a battering, my cavalry, which is very strange. They don't normally take this much of a pounding. Oh, it looks like we might lose this fight. After all. idea where you're going. Get the hell back there. Look at the rain's crazy, dude. Ah, they are going to retreat. Oh, let's get rid of these guns. I don't want them to have guns left. That's the last thing we want them to have. Guns. If I can get you on board. Don't want them having guns. The last thing you want them to... Look at that. Great victory. Lost no guns. They lost 7. Great victory to start off this campaign. Just what we need. Back to that all-important work stuff. Oh, unos momentos, por favor. Pacific International Direct from Qingdao to Apapa, 45. Free from particular average. Okay, can get a response back to you later. That's un perfecto. I'm sick of receiving paint from Pharaoh and Ball, and I'm bothered about that crap. Bum bada bum 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 bada bum. Glorious that roller. The Confederates were glorious. Of course we were. Makes a bloody change and mockery of this. Let's see if we can get these two involved in this battle here. Where's our other ships? Ah, they're moving slowly. Right, when I was last playing this earlier on as a sort of learning curve, when it comes to building, it was quite frustrating because I didn't really know what to be building. So we're going to do the same again and just build random things where we think they need to be. Like foundries. I have no idea why you need these, but we're going to check. Definitely going to need an ironwork. And sure as hell, I'm going to need a farm. Diddle it. I need a farm. Cotton picking. Right, where are those Union bastards? On the run. Oh, there's been a disaster in the Tennessee River. Boo to you. Get on out the Confederacy. Let's build... Oh, I don't need a depot. They've already got a depot. That now belongs to me. Thanking you. Thanking you. So where are they actually going to run off to, considering their troops are depleting? Let's see. Let's tie these two units together. And let's go chasing after. And we're not going to stop until we've got there. Excuse the map for one moment. I think it's going to take me all the way down. I'm hoping to have a great conversation with a good friend of mine. An Irish friend of mine, actually. And he'll be top of the morning if he gets his ass out of bed. So let's see if he joins the chat. Our good friend Stuart from Ireland will be hopefully joining us. Come on, I know you troops don't like moving through the middle of the night for whatever reason. Department of the West. 12. We don't have enough men in this army unit here. They're coming with more ships. I do know where we have some ships down here. So, Missouri is the first place we're going to take. That is certain. Or we're going to try to anyway. We need ships. Let's get rid of these blockades. And I have a great fleet somewhere. I did. Back somewhere. Where I am. Is it this? Maybe. Let's get them all up the river. I can't move you because you're, for whatever reason, not wanting to move. Useless. Indeed so. 145 men. Let's see if we can get you here. No, of course we cannot. Why would we? Why would we want to get these men around and get these boats ready for battle? Oh, trying to unlock my phone. Stupid thing. What's happening? Disaster in the Tennessee River. Yeah, I can imagine our boats are just going to run away as usual. Chickens. Coward. Cowardice. So these guys have 4,500 and I have 6,000. So my troops, I ain't got a clue where they're going, but they're clearly going to need to stop there. But these guys, they really need to kick out the Army of the West from Missouri. My phone's doing my head in now. Not even wanting to play a game. All it has to do is just sit there. It doesn't want to. Might need coffee soon. Our army of Pontiac is 29,000 strong. Well, where do you think you're going? Whoa, what do you think? You stop. Come back that way. Come back, come back, come back, come back. Combine forces with our other ships and get them to run away. That's exactly what we need to be doing. Steamboats are powering up the river. Oh, I don't know what that means. This stupid thing. Gunboats, maybe. Gunboats. Look at that. They're even still retreating. So they've built me a very nice fort. Thank you very much. Which will be ready in 92 days, according to this. And they've built me a hospital. But their support is still strong, 47%. So I'm going to need to build something to counteract. And I don't know if I can build them in. Oh, I can. I can build a news agency. I don't know what that does, but so let's check. That improve flow of information around the nation. We definitely want them. You know what else we want? Sure as hell want a prison camp for all those Union bastards that we get. Now, I'm dying for a cup of coffee. Don't know about you guys. So I think the fact that I've just pushed all the way back those guys. Whoa, they're ships 14. Come on, dudes. Where are the rest of my ships? Move up, move up, move up. Any more coming? Oh, it's the District Army of Louisiana. Only 3,000 men, pretty poor. Poor. General Jackson's men are pretty poor. Here. Get on the train, mother. Okay, okay. Right, so what we're going to do here is try and link all these ships. Oh, yeah, chicken. Run away. Link them all together, and they can all just on their own. But what we don't want to be doing is we don't want to be losing Missouri. I don't know where they're going. So support for the Union in Missouri is still quite strong. And we definitely want to try and get that down from 47. Not that I know how to do that. That, unfortunately, is something I do not have a clue. Get over here. Right, so let's push on up and push on up. Yep, get on up there, buddies. Get on up. $9,000 strong here. What I don't want now is the Army of the West gaining men, which they look like they're doing. So we're going to push. Well, we can't push on up yet because the readiness of them are not ready. So we're going to push on up here to the town of Columbus. But we could do with some more Union troops. So let's take our Department number 2. And they can come all the way over here. And I'm moving over there. I think they're moving. We'll see. Come on, get on up there. Get on fighting for the cause. Good, we've pushed those mother truckers back. And they've lost the ship. Yep, get on out of here. You stupid Union soldier. Sailor. Airman. Whatever. We are in the 21st century and all that shit nowadays. You all even moving? You all ain't moving for whatever reason. You all get on down there and fucking march. I'm gonna move you up to here. Some more gunboats coming. Great. Move on up. Lovely, lovely 1800s American music. Strings, flutes. Gotta love it. Gotta fucking love it. And I think once we've got a bit more readiness in our troops, we're gonna go and try and take the town of Cairo, Illinois. Because I think at the moment, most of Missouri from south of the river belongs to me. Yeah. Well, apart from this depot now, obviously belongs back to the Unions, but we can take that back shortly. Go to not Warsaw. Ha! Even American decides to call the Polish town of Warsaw in their own state. So there's a couple of towns still here in the north that we need to take over. That's for certain. We'll get them done hopefully fairly quickly. But first and foremost is we need to. Well, I have no idea what happened to the Army of the Mississippi when they lost men. So we're going to move some of our boats up to the core. And I don't know where the rest of them have run off to. Well, it looks like they're getting fixed. So can we buy more? This is one thing I actually don't know how to do. Ships in harbor. Construct new ship. So, oh, we had one. So, let's see what we've got. A brig and an ironclad. Where's the guns? Guns. Naval artillery. I don't know if you're good or bad, but we'll build you. And they're still all not far off. You're nearly done, actually. 20 more, 7 days. Get some more. Bring you up here as well. Oh, the Army of the Mississippi are actually retreating, so my time now will be to move in and try and take. Whoa. You best. Oh, well, you ain't moving nowhere, but you're going to retreat because the Department of the West there are going to come and take over. Which is not what I wanted to happen. What about 15, 20 more minutes? Stuart actually may not even be coming anymore. He's off to the gym. God damn it. He's off to the gym. Off to the gym. What we got here? Who's going to win this? We're going to win. So I'm going to do this fight. And this will probably conclude episode 1 of this this campaign. This is a learning campaign, massively learning. As I said, thanks, Great Scots. You've been a bit of a inspiration to get to know the game. Watching your channel seems really great to figure out how to learn the game, not manipulate the game because I don't think that can be done, but learn how the tactical ways of playing this game really work out. So thank you again on that one. But it's going to be a long day at work, a long day of housework. I don't want to get my wrist slapped from my good lady for not doing anything around the house before she comes home. However, she's not home till late tonight because she's going to a works event, so it's all on me this evening. So, right, okay. Well, so we've got to defend here. So I'm just gonna think if we defend the riverbed, maybe. Yeah, we'll defend the river actually, because I can see them coming through the river this side. So let's go. Let's see what happens. If they change the way they're going to come, which they're going to come all the way down this route and then across, we'll just do a quick wheel around, which they're not. Wow. The AI on this this occasion wants to go all the way around and go all the way down through Copperton, Nichols, Price into Jensen to face the onslaught of the Confederates unless they go over Mrs. Brooks Bridge. You never know. Mrs. Brooks may be there with a saucepan waiting for these Union men to come across their bridge. You'll never know. We'll see. Stay tuned. This battle is going to be quick. The bigger the battles, the longer it takes. We've so far had 2 battles and we're trying to strategically place our soldiers in the right place. But according to this, we're getting defeated for whatever reason. Definitely don't need a compass to tell us which way we're pointing. We're facing north, guys. Come on, north facing. Everyone knows we're facing north. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Apologies if you can see all the heavy last night on a bourbon. My typical drink, bourbon and whiskey. Living in Scotland, that's the only thing to be drinking, whiskey. And these Union troops are taking a bit of time to get going. That's because they've got to wade through the grass to the road, and then as soon as you see them, this cavalry unit will just shoot down the road like it's on meth. Good morning. Welcome to the stream. It's always nice to have a fellow esports racer join the stream. Thank you very much and welcome. So let's see how long it takes these Union troops to come all the way down this road. And they're definitely going to come down here. It's just what happens when they get here, maybe. If they fork off, or if they come straight down through Price and Mrs. Brooks. But then, if they don't fork off here, the next interesting part will be at Price. On what they will do there, because they can see that, well, they can't see. That's a long way to see. They may know and may notice that I have no troops covering the Mrs. Brooks Bridge, so we'll just have to see how that plays out. And if we need to, we can wield round to the left if we need to. But we shall see what's going to happen. Let's move Major General Polk out of the way of his division chief. So we've got Cheatham and Pillow. Major General Pillow and Brigadier General Benjamin Cheatham. So let's see how far the range of these cannons would be. So I actually could, and I'm going to, I think. I'm going to put a bombardment on this corner of the road, right here. So as soon as the bombardment command is given, then they will have to think twice on if they want to pass through here, because I'm just going to bombard this area with cannon fire. But we'll wait for them to get a little bit closer. I want to try and hit them hard to start and yeah, see how it plays. Morning. Who's joined? It's the young lad you said English. Morning. How you doing? I'm not bad. Not bad. I thought I'd stream for an hour or so this morning. Oh. Yeah, the link's in the general chat if you want to take a look. It's something new that I'm learning to play, massively learning, let's just say. So it's a tactical war game. We're gonna 1854. Yeah, great game. Still learning, still learning. For certain. But the bombardment never seems to want to work for me. 9. Oh, I play that very well as well. Not that I ever win. It's a great game. I do love playing Hearts of Iron. Not that I am any sort of any sort of amazing person at strategic games. I just like to see how shit gets done. And if I can do anything Go ahead. One of the guys in my streams has just put, the game looks very confusing. Um, well, if you can picture playing Risk, the board game, it is a tactical version of playing Risk, and yes, it is kind of confusing. Indeed, yeah. I've been learning and figuring out how to play it now for some time, and it's like playing um, some of the old um, war games, sort of like old Command and Conquer and stuff like that. But it's more. There's a big, massive. Yeah, you've got to think like 3 stages in advance what's actually going to happen. Like I didn't expect to be pushed all the way around from the bridge. Um, so instead of coming over the bridge I was actually at, they've come over another bridge. And they've come over Mrs. Brooks Bridge. Fucking name for a bridge, Mrs. Brooks. So yeah, I plan on doing a little bit more here, and seeing what happens. But I can imagine I'm gonna get fucking beat anyway in this fight. The last fight I did, I'm actually trying to take the Union out of Missouri, and I'm actually not doing too bad this morning, to be fair, which is a bonus. Yeah. I know, game over at that point, and that's just like me. I end up doing the most stupider things and then realize like all my men here are running, and I'm like, why? Why are you all running away? Stop fucking running! Stop being fucking cowards! I'm like, which is strange because I have the bigger force as well. So why they're shitting their pants, I don't know. And they only, oh, I've been defeated already. Morale's too low. Low morale. That's fucking a shitter because that one should have been an easy fight um, to have dealt with, but let's just fucking get out of there. Try and save as many of these dudes as I can. Yeah. Yeah. He's like, fuck, what do you do here? Uh, shit your pants. That's what you do. Shit your pants. There you go. Withdrew. They actually still lost more men than I did. So, um, I'm happy with that. It's always great that when someone loses more men than you after you get beat. Fucking great. Exactly. It was a win for the Confeds, and even though we got beat. Yeah, absolutely fucking crazy. Ah, man. Absolutely shattered. Absolutely shattered. Yeah, it's tiring as well. That's the thing. Like you can sitting in this chair just playing this game, just like, and then you end up falling asleep, and I'm like, fuck's sake, um, wake up, you lazy bastard. Uh, That's not bad going. Oh, I'm not, put it that way, I'm not doing shit like that, that's for certain. I'm not looking like a twat on my own videos. Eh. Now I'm gonna get beat somewhere else. Ohio and Tennessee. Yeah, you can fucking retreat wherever you are. Mhm. Yeah, I've definitely lost the chance to fucking take. Yeah, the fucking morning to you, cracky. He's actually off to the fucking gym. I'll tell Jim I said fucking morning because I'm not going seeing him. You can tell the gym to fuck right off. Oh man, defend, 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 defend. Defend, fuck's sake. You need to wait for my other troops to turn up. Yeah, the army of Mississippi's fucking shit their pants as well. That's the one I'm after. This battle, defend. 8,000. Fucking play this fight, and then you're so innocent, dude. Innocent? Fuck no. Does this face look innocent? Nope. Fucking is not innocent. Fucking, I need coffee as well. I'm absolutely fucking empty on coffee. It's a bit early for the wine. That was yesterday, last night. Fucking supped a bottle of wine. No wonder my head's a bit tender. Dude, the gym's not one of them. The gym is not a priority to me. No, bourbon and whiskey is. Ugh, and a sore head. What we got going on here? Where the fuck are my troops? And where are theirs? Oh, yeah. Uh, this should be an easy fight, he says. They're all going to come straight over this river because it's the only fucking place to come over. Okay, let's get moving. I'm going to fucking trap you over the bridge. Mm-hmm. You play as Germany. That's the only country I try playing as, even in with different mods, whether it be the Black Ice mod or what's the other one? There's another couple that I've tried, and no matter how many times I play, I still get beat, and I can still never take Poland. I'm like, what? Well, you can. No, you can win with Germany. It's just hard as hell. If you join some of their Discord groups, they tell you to to get used to the game, play with somebody who doesn't really get involved with the war, and so that way you can learn. I'm like, yeah, but I don't want to learn. I want to win. Why would I want to play the most boring way of playing the fucking game? And sorry for looking down on the stream. I'm checking my work email. Yeah, I do have an email. I don't really need to respond to that email, so I'm all good for the moment. Stuart, what are you doing when you go to the gym? Just weights and push-ups. If that's all Stuart's doing, we'll club together and buy you a set of free weights you can use in the house. Then you don't have to go to the gym then, do you? You can just sit there. And let's try and bottleneck people in here. Try and think a bit out the box. Take your time now, man. I'm fucking best sayings of this game. Take your time now, man. You need to go a bit further up because you've not got long range. These rifles that the CSA start with are fucking awful as well, though. They're really crap. Loads of cavalry and fucking minimal infantry. Yeah, I'm just not. Well, I actually went on iRacing the other day and I was like, how good am I after not racing this whole season so far? And jumped in on, where was I? Oh, Road America, I jumped in it. Fucking slow as hell. I was like, that's fantastic. I only do endurance stuff. I only race long races. I don't do like um what's the word I'm after? I don't normally do sort of like formula stuff. That doesn't interest me at all. So it's always IMSA, that sort of stuff. I've not raced all of the iRacings last season. Um, Sorry, not last season. This season. Um, and I think so far I'm just too slow to be racing at the minute, and I need to practice a little bit more. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll get in the sim at some point. Where are the fucker unions? Oh, there they are. Look. Oh, you're fucking flashing red already. You're not going to be long in the battle. But yeah, you'll be running away, screaming with your tail between your legs. I'm just checking how many guns they've got. They've only got 2 guns. Yeah, yeah, it's quite clever. Well, no, Scotland. Just right near Edinburgh, really, right near it. Yeah, right on the outskirts of it. It's really good. Come on, fucking cross that bridge a day. Yeah, fucking free for all if they do. I didn't think so. Fucking chicken. It can be, yeah. Got meeting at 1 o'clock and that's about it. Where the fuck are they going? Why? Why you gotta wait? Oh, I don't know. I can make myself busy. Work those muscles out, dude. Why you ran off, I don't have no idea. Exactly. Nope, don't be stupid. I'm not crossing the fucking bridge. Just fucking pound them for a bit. I say they'll come towards me first. That was a bad decision. Oh, don't stand on a bridge. Get the fuck over the bridge. Yeah, I knew they were going to run off. Hmm. No, I do. I watch NFL all season. Yep. Yeah, that bit's annoying. That much I can fucking tell you. Fucking cavalry can fucking charge in. Yeah. fucking rob one of their guns. Don't know if I'm gonna win this now after that sacrifice. Soon see. Okay, rob one of their fucking cannons up. Nah, they fucking cowardice pricks. Yeah, just keep robbing their guns. Oh, that dude's still alive. Shove a knife in him. Yeah, I'm glad they're all fucking retreating. I'm still gonna fucking chase them. Let's see if we can get them. Nah, not gonna get them. There's only a minute left. Yeah. I lost more men. That's a fucking given. They lost all their. I lost one gun. They lost all of their guns. That's good. The music's proper old school as well in this. Proper old school. Oh, I'm gonna have to check some work, that's for certain. I didn't even realise it was the 6 hours of Road America this weekend. Oh yeah, absolutely fucking love the game. Not the game, the track. Yeah, it's a good track. Quick, get into the town. So then here, 6,000 to 3. Oh, how the fuck are they gonna win 6,000 men to 3,000? 7,000 cavalry. I'm not playing. I'm not fighting that. Yeah, take over the state, this town here. Where's my nearest dock? That's apparently got. Yeah. Let's see. I'll be logging off the stream shortly, that's for certain. I've taken over a town. Alright, I'm gonna end the game there for the first episode. That's the first episode conducted. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. We're in an intermission. You can tell I'm not streaming for a while. Now it fits on the bloody page. Da, da. Thanks for tuning in.